Rainham. This is a nice area. It's got old buildings there. I like all the wooden. Shit, that's sold. It's nice. I'll go for the arch. This building's been sold. Oh, so it's an abandoned pub. A randy abandoned pub. No longer. The pub is no longer. I'm trying to get a feeling exactly 40 churches, but the plan is I've got to go inside them, basically. So there's got to be an inside video and an outside video. I'll get as many as I can as possible. Getting inside, not just visiting, but I'm going to take a walk. Instead of me going, since while the weather's nice, I thought I'd do this video for you. It's something different for a change. I was going to go to Country Park, feed the birds. I thought, while I was weathering like that random edit. Camera slips. Anyway, see you further down the road. Here in Rainham, despite it says Red Bridge. But I'm here in Rainham. I'm not in Redbridge. I'm literally not in Redbridge. As in the area. I'm here in Rainham. Despite it says Redbridge. I said, like the marshes along here. Really nice. Plan is explore this area and get right over there. Right over there. So you can go over there. We're going over that way. Yeah. Off we go. Signs to say that spring is here. You've got the daffodils. Beautiful breezing in the wind. And it's lovely and warm actually. It's cold, but a little bit windy. There's nothing to complain about. But look at the view. This will be our last pub until we're going to go to the countryside. There's going to be a bit of countryside, and then we're going to go somewhere. And yeah, basically we're just going to walk it, see where we end up, see what churches we can find. No maps. We're not using maps. Sometimes we like to use a map to know where we're going, but most of the time I prefer not using a map because I like to have a mystery tour. But there are plans to visit all these churches. I discovered 2 at the moment. So Winifred's was the starter point. That was Sunday gone. Now it's a Thursday. Can't do everything in one day, but yeah. My plan is to get over 40. That's the target. Got into Easter Sunday anyway. That's the target. And I'm also reading 40 books in 40 days. That's another freaking target on day 5, book 5. Books I've read: Hello Kitty, History of Southend, Loughton and Chigwell, and I'm trying to remember what books I've read. Do you know? I don't know what books I've freaking read. But yeah, I've read quite a few. Oh, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, that's it. Yeah. I don't know, it's randomly just like, here look, daffodils. In a random little spot. This is my view at the moment. Open countryside. I don't know what I'm going to find. So, if I find a church, that'll be on a separate vlog. That'll be like the end of, like the Easter. That Sunday, I'll be like doing it there. Yeah. And right through the 7 weeks of Easter, I'm going to fit another lot in, so there'll be a part 1, like collection of all this right up to Easter Sunday, and there'll be another part right to the end. So I'll be visiting many places: Ilford, Romford, Ganshill, and at the moment Rainham area, Hornchurch, Romford, that's right, discover. Yeah. I'll be visiting them, but not everyone will be out and, you know, as in I can go inside, but I do the best I can. Yeah. I'm more prepared for it. And there's going to be rainy days, so it's going to be an awkward day. And there is a plan to visit Southend again when I can, to go to the original Southend church. Yeah, there's a church called Southend, you believe it or not, in Southend. That's where Southend began. Yeah. So everything's going to hold a bit of history. There's a lot of information, a lot of research, but my research is not going to be mostly online. I have to go there to get the right information, if you know what I mean. Like for a church, going there when I know about a few facts I've never known before, the only place I can get that is go there, basically. And it adds to experience at the same time. And see all the different designs. I see you further in my journey. Two choices. Turn right into Elm Park and Hornchurch. Go straight forward into Romford and Dagenham. So my choices are, I've basically got choices. So I might turn right into Elm Park and Hornchurch. I'm sure I'll find some interesting churches along that route. Eventually ending in Romford that way, or Ilford, or whatever, we end up Chadwell Heath. Yeah, but I will travel. So according to those signs, I'm going to turn right. I did it this way. It was on the main road, and might be a few country passes to go down. But this is where we're going to go. It's lovely out here. It's beautiful. It's still raining, actually. It's still raining. I'm walking on the 167. Sorry. My apologies. 165 bus route to walk down Park. On Elcrest. It's out in the open. Look at the trees. It's like, where are they? It's like one here, and not another tree to get all the way down there. It's really strange. We're technically in Hornchurch. That building in front of me is the South Hornchurch Health Centre. So, partly in Hornchurch. But on the south of it. See no churches yet, so, oh well. Nice walk though. Very warm today. Very warm. Just these houses, buildings here, so unusual. One's down a roof, one's up a roof. They're solar powered as well, which is interesting. I don't know what bus that was, but it was a double decker. It's nice along here. I don't know where we are. Wait, let's see this bus stop. Let's go towards Elm Park station. That was the 372. Yeah, it's going towards Hornchurch Library. No, sorry, Elm Park. What am I talking about? Elm Park. I don't know what number that is. But yeah, it's out in the open here. The answer elements. It is warm, by the way. Took my scarf on. Oh, there's got too many layers on. Silly, really. Didn't think it was going to be this warm today, actually. But I can't complain. It's a nice day. We don't often get these in the UK. Gotta make the most of these. Let's make our way. Walking along this glorious route. Nice area actually. 26 and 252 comes down here. I'm just walking wherever it ends up because it's a nice place. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful around here. We pass a pub. But we don't pass churches. We ain't seen one yet. Interesting. We're normally near towns and cities, but not always. Venture on. I'm walking. There's a few trees here and there now. As it was it before. Oh, it's just a bit of a breeze now, which is nice. And yeah, it's lovely and warm actually. It's having two delicious hot cross buns. Not even hot, they're cold. Got two more to go. Hot cross buns, that is. Fancy a lot of stuff. I won't encourage myself to eat sweets and stuff. I'm practicing for the 17 miles in June. That's going to be hard. But firstly, I need to get to a comfortable 10. So this video, I don't know what this video is going to be, but you see in the title how many miles I've walked anyway. I calculate that at the end of the day. There's a little map, I can go online. I can pinpoint my exact route where I've been and where I walked. So it's pinpoint perfect. So far, so good. Hill, it goes up and back down again. So I'm guessing trains. I don't think the cars are going to there. This is like a quiet area. We'll see. Nice if it is a train station, wouldn't it? It's a nice walk as well. This is a long walk. I don't know how many miles I'll be doing today. I'm guessing, this is my guess. Probably 6, 7, 8. One of those numbers. Might surprise myself and do more. I might surprise myself and do less. Yeah, but we'll see. But I only know at the end of the day. But you know already how many I've done for a start. So you know how far I've got to walk and how long this video is going to be. Firstly, it's a bridge. But don't know what it's about yet. Let's get further up and see. Moment of truth, guys. The bridge. I thought it was a train bridge. It's got to be a train bridge. There's trains going over. Your trains do go over it. Main line or underground? Good question. And that will be underground. There's a station down there. So we might pass down Park. I don't know. We're just carrying on anyway. I see no churches. I don't mind the view. It's a good walk actually. Oh, must remember this. It could be Upminster. Down to my right. Elm Park to my left. So I've gone away slightly to myself. But I'm doing quite well with the walk. Oh, doing really well. I like how it just changes the area. The area just changes. These ugly looking things sticking up here. Mobile phone masks. And your 5G. It's freaking ugly, isn't it? This day and age, what we have is crazy, isn't it? That mobile phone mask we saw was 3G, wasn't 5G. Apparently I passed Gear Park. Well, I'm going towards Gear Park. I don't know. There's a sign that says Upminster Gear Park, Hornchurch Station. Keep walking straight. But then Hornchurch says right, Upminster says right, Hornchurch Station says right, Hornchurch and Gideon Park says straight up. We're just going to go keep straight up. We're just past Elm Park, so we're in Elm Park. That's proof that we're here. Roughly walks about 3 miles anyway, so roughly. So 71 more hours we're covering. I don't even feel knackered this time. We've ended up somewhere interesting. All abandoned, my son abandoned some open shops and a nice harvester. It's in the middle of nowhere in Elm Park. It's a nice harvester actually. What a picturesque that is. I'm enjoying this walk actually. I'm not even knackered. I've been doing off-camera walks as well. So yeah, just to get my stamina up. But they've been different to these walks. These have been slower. The ones I've been doing have been powered walks. So might like my interval training. I've been doing it local, been doing it up and down roads and stuff. There's a bit of an old school petrol station. Nice. Oh. At least I'm working my way towards Watford and Hornchurch. I'm doing a 165 bus route. So at least I know where to check for the map. Work the route. There is some walk though, The bus will get you there in no time, obvious, but by foot it takes a while. This is Harold Lodge Park. Quite a nice park actually. And it's when the storms would have put the tree down. Let's go and visit. We'll take a visit to a tree that's been falling down in the storm. And it's not been picked up, just been left here. This is Harold Lodge Park. It's split between the wood, look at that. How nasty. Oh well, the wind was strong here. I'm wadding up as we go. It's a beautiful day actually, beautiful blue skies. Oh. I want to get to a point where my miles, I'm not struggling at the moment. I don't know how many miles I've done, but I'm not struggling. But I want to get to a point, need to get to a point when I'm slightly uncomfortable. Then I know that's my limit. But I need to get to this routine of a comfortable 10 miles straight. So if this video ends on a 10-mile route, that means I've achieved my target. If it doesn't, I haven't achieved my target. I've still got a long way to go yet. Because practice makes perfect, as you know. I should do a bit of running to make it easy for myself. To get that stamina pushed, you know. It's going to take time. So hopefully by June, when I do the ultimate Essex Way walk, hopefully 100% I can do it. I'll go to willpower. It might be a hot weather, might be murky weather, I don't know what weather. I could do it on a nice day, but it might be warm because it's June, don't forget. And it's got to be done. It's going to be long. Very long. So I'll make sure I'm going to be well prepared for that. Don't carry as much heavy stuff as I can. Prepare for the rain and all that stuff and all everything else. Because that walk's going to be well prepared. There's a lot of research and efforts and advice to go into that walk. It's been a while since I've done it. Okay, see you further up, guys. Oh, here's countryside. The traffic seems to go quiet and then noisy again. Right. Oh. It says turn left for Rush Green, Romford and Dagenham. Turn right for Upminster, Hornchurch. So technically I've walked through a bit of Elm Park. Oh yes, that's where the town is. So I'm just going to venture down here. I'm actually going to go to the top. So I'm going to map this out later on. It'll be nice. I like the route. Oh. I might actually walk the countryside. I'll see how I feel. I'll see how my mood's today. It says Romford 2 miles, Dagenham 4 miles, Rush Green 1.5 miles, Hornchurch half a mile, which is just at the top basically, Upminster 1.25 miles. So from here there's an extra 2 miles on towards Romford. I reckon I should do that, but I've got to follow the road signs. It says Rainham 3 miles, so you know I've been 3 miles. Well, 3 miles to Rainham. But then again, is that the short way round or the long way round? Because I did a different route. See about 5 miles covered by Romford. 5, 6. Right, let's go further down. I was at Harold Lodge Park. I could have cut across, but I went all the way round. Literally all the way round to here. I thought I'd come up this way. Show you lovely beautiful daffodils. On the way to Romford anyway. Gonna walk through Romford. There's beautiful flowers. Nice day today actually. Quite quaint. Look at the beauty of those flowers. I'll stick to the path now. The ground's dry. It's dry. It's not wet. And it's beautiful. Despite I've got a jumper on. I can't put anything from my bag, to be honest. It's full up. At least I've got weight on my bag a little bit. Get me used to when I do go out for a long walk. I'm used to the weight in, aren't I? It's beautiful countryside. Howler's Park. I like it, it's nice. Breezy but nice. Oh, beautiful breeze. Oh, what a beautiful breeze. I'm not stopping, I'm continuing my route. If I walk all the way back to Chigwell, there's a guaranteed a comfortable 10. It's a guaranteed. But if I don't stretch that far, you know I haven't done a comfortable 10. There's many ways to get there actually. Many ways. There's a Chadwell Heath way you can do, and there's a Romford way I can do. But I see where I feel when I get to Romford itself. What route I want to do. I seem to be passing another pub further up the Harrow? Yeah, looks like a harvester, I think. Looks like it, but they're doing no pub meals there, looks of it. The reason you see me stop pausing is I do a bit of walk and I'll film further up, or some cars blaring out some copyright music. Always people in the way, one or the other. Right, one Home Church Road. I'm making our way that way down there. I'm turning off a bit, but we've got to turn back on, so we've got to go around. It's a bit of an extra walking, you could say, when I map it out. Just putting that extra few steps that count, you know. I used to do, I did years ago, I did 3 half marathons before I officially did an actual half marathon itself officially. So I know I could do it. Yeah. I think the 2:13s and one just over 17 mile run. It's well back. So if I can do that years ago, I should be able to do it no problem when I walk. But it's practice makes perfect. I don't know if this video will be a part 1 or part 2. As I was saying, I don't know if it'll be a part 1 or part 2. But I'll gracefully end it here and continue on another video. So you can see it's from Collier Road. What was it? So I'm not with it today, sorry. Romeo Corner. That's it. Romeo Corner. I'll tell you a bit of history why I'm here. Why we're here. This building here says Paper Mill House. There used to be a paper mill here. So but they kept the name Paper Mill. Technically we're sort of near Romford. Romford's just down that way. Yeah. I'll end in here and see you next time on another video. But I'm still continuing this route.